Alright, let's just talk about things. I'll figure it out later. Maybe Nola and I can sit together and figure it out. But anyway, welcome to community games. Every Wednesday night we do these. Pretty much every Wednesday night. Right now we have a crazy full house where we have 20 people playing games right now. I am the 21st person, so I get to sit by myself and shoutcast one of these games because why not? So, as you can see right here, we have an interesting. Well, actually, I have no idea if we have an interesting team comp. Let's break it down. On the left side, blue team. I think that's blue side. We have Triss Zyra in the bot lane, Galio in the mid, Skarner in the jungle, Mundo in the top lane. Red team we have, let's see, probably a Viger and MF bot lane, Nasa's top, Anivia mid, and Sejuani jungle. So we have actually the top two actually meta junglers in this. So we'll see how this goes. Sejuani and Skarner should be really, really interesting. Skarner, especially with the big pick. I'm curious if he got Predator as a keystone or he got Unsealed Spellbook. We will see what he gets, but I'm always a big fan of Zyra pick. I think Zyra support is so strong. It's really, really great in low elo as you don't really need your AD carry to carry the game, as you can carry the lane by yourself 1v2. So I'm really excited about that. We got some good zone control on the red team with Viger and Anivia. That should be really, really exciting as well. We'll see what they can do with that and how they can take advantage of that. Come on, screen. Let's load up. This would be really unfortunate if we ran into an error. I jinxed it. Dang it. That's unfortunate, but we'll probably jump right back in the game. Hopefully it doesn't bug out, and this would be a completely useless stream. Come on. There we go. All right, so yeah, you got a lot of zone control with this Viger and Anivia, as they are both control mages, one being a support, but support Viger still can do some damage with his ult. You cannot ignore that for sure. You got Nasus that's going to be scaling. Anivia will also scale too, can stall out the game if they get behind. But we'll see how this goes. I think right away I'm liking the team comp of blue team. I think they have a very, very well-rounded comp. They don't have super hard engage though. You know, it would be nice to pair a Galio with someone that's going in like really deep into the enemy team, like a Jarvan, for example. Jarvan jungle, or a top laner like Camille or something like that. But we don't have that unless you're gonna ult in on a Tristana who's Wing it. But again, not that big of a deal. Why aren't we on directed camera? Not that big of a deal. I'm not too concerned about that. But we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I like their well-roundedness. The right team does have a lot of engage, a lot of swag as they're just chilling in the mid lane. I'm loving this. This is a LOLA game where we just like to have fun. But they're gonna get flanked. You're gonna see blue team is right next to them, and they're not even reacting. Oh, there's just a mid lane dance. Okay, I'm okay with that. But mad disrespect. Oh my goodness. Flash burn from Nasus. Flash burn from Skarner to get the first blood onto Skarner from the Nasus. BM, man. Total BM. His teammate didn't even help him. They just all ran. So I don't know what's going on there. That's super exciting. We'll see what happens with... Oh, we got to rearrange the scoreboard. Skarner is not going back. So he's not going to take advantage of that experience or that gold lead. So that's at least good for... Yeah, no one's taking advantage of that assist gold or anything. So no extra items. Pretty much first blood doesn't matter until it comes back. So lanes pretty much aren't affected by that. Really nice leash from the bot lane. You can tell actually Sejuani started. So this is one thing I want to mention. If you look at the bot lane, Sejuani started on the top side, and it's very obvious because bot lane on the red team was already there. That means they didn't leash. That means top lane must have leashed or something like that. So we're seeing some action, some good farming. Nice poke by that Vigar, stacking his Q1 champion hits. Really important. Lots of harass. And getting the spell thief procs. Got a melee matchup in the top lane. Although Mundo has the advantage as he can throw cleavers, does a lot of % health damage too with or a lot of just damage in general in the melee. While Nasus needs time to scale up. So blue side got the advantage level 2 in the bot lane. I don't think they took advantage of it though. Skarner's in the mid lane. So is Muno. Muno's roaming early. Wonder what that's about. Taunt hits with Galio. Where's the flash? Nope, the egg pops up. Anivia, save your flash if you come out of that. And a wasted teleport by Nasus trying to save that Anivia, but it's not gonna happen. Luckily it's a reduced cooldown. We do have Sejuani here. The slow hits by MF, but she seems like she's the only one that's moving up forward. Viger was a little too far behind, but also threatened by the Zyra, so I think that's perfectly fine to be a bit scared. Especially because he doesn't have his flash either. Must have used it a little bit before that gank. I think that's on cooldown. Pretty recent cooldown. We got a support item from the Nasus, which makes him harder to fight at level 1. You don't want to be fighting Nasus. You have no combat stats with that, but you have a ton of minions. Doesn't matter. Mundo gets a kill onto Nasus. Yeah, Nasus, you got to respect your build. You are building something that's to scale later. Oh, another combo hit by Galio. Comboed. Chain CC'd with a stun by Skarner, and he goes down. Super excitingly. I sound super excited, don't I? What up, Dakota? Poels? Poels? Poles? Yes. Welcome to Twitch chat. Glad you're here. Let me know what you think about the game, and I'll shout you out a little bit. Love to get extra voice, even if it's just like, ooh, nice Viger stun hits. Bit of damage done. I think Viger might have been able to auto attack a few times, but the Zyra plants did come down when he hit that cage, so probably smart of him to back off. Maybe get one auto attack in between your spells. Oh, your dare to fail was brother. Oh, that's really cool. Ooh, nice Q hit. Oh, nice double stun with the cage. Focuses the Zyra. I think actually that's the right idea because Zyra wants to come up and actually harass you. And she has decent range, but you can dodge most of her spells because they move so slowly. So if you poke out the Zyra, Zyra cannot move forward and she can't poke you, and that's where the damage is coming early game. So good champion prioritization right there. Oh, you are data. Wait. You are data fail. Huh. Huh. Tricky. So yeah, this is interesting. Let's see. Something that I hope was fixed. All right, so I got qualms with this right now. So I was just playing a game with Nagaba. So hopefully he watches this, but I didn't want to mention it in game because you don't want to tilt your, you don't want to kill it, you don't want to teach in game. It's just not a good time. So hopefully he gets to see this. But MF is not a champion that you want to max E. The only time you max E is maybe if you're going AP and maybe if you're going AP support, but even then I still think you want to max Q. The start kit doesn't make sense if you build E. Go E. Maxing E first. The slow is insignificant. The damage is pretty insignificant. The only reason why you go E first is if you are going airy. So you can poke. Or Arcane Comet. Or airy. Probably Arcane. Oh, there's a lot of damage. Flash use, Galio ult coming in, and that pretty much disengages the fight. And there we go. So yeah, her kit just doesn't make sense with E. There's a really low AP ratio, so even if you went full AP, it still doesn't do much, and that's only one ability that does it. There's really no point in maxing E first. The Q damage is so huge. The reason why you pick MF is because she's a lane bully. She zones super well, keeps you off of CS because you can Q the backline minions or dying minions, and then it does so much damage. You could seriously just Q someone and take off half their health, especially someone like a Zyra. And with the Zyra that has her plants, MF support became a thing because of Zyra. So if you're playing Zyra in the bot lane, or playing against Zyra in the bot lane, it's not a bad thing. Oh my gosh, that's just gonna get out! Holy crap, that's crazy. The mind game, crazy outplays. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense with our kit. If you want to play something like that where you do AoE damage or pokey damage, maybe you do like a Varus or maybe an Ashe that does W's a lot. But yeah, maxing Q is the one and only right decision to make. Maybe W if you're going some weird attack speed build, but you're building lethality to do a ton of early damage and to melt armor and all that kind of stuff, or to ignore armor, base armor's stats. You use your Q for that. You don't use your E for that. You don't use your auto attack for that because her auto attack speed is pretty slow. Even with her W steroid, like it's not significant. So you want to be maxing Q. There really is no reason you would max E. Only thing I can think of is if you can't approach a minion wave and you need to use your E to farm, like if you're a Nasus in the top lane where you need to farm only with your E because you're being zoned off of it. There's my rant. Hopefully you learn that, yeah, you play with your champion's kit. You can't really force a champion to do something else that's not in their kit. With some exceptions. Oh, it's okay, Dakota. You could have joined us. Some games go late. And there's a gank. Really easy gank in the mid lane. And Skarner ults the egg to get out of turret range. Hopefully he gets out. But there's a 1v1 fight in the top lane with the Mundo versus the Nasus. Nasus, it's too early for you to be fighting, man. You don't want to fight. Mundo's early game isn't great, but level 6 is a lot stronger. And Nasus, you built, again, a support item. You don't have combat stats. You do not want to fight. You want to farm and stack up. That is not what your champion does. And, yeah, you're going to lose those fights. Sejuani in the mid lane, not threatening. I think, yeah, not threatening that. Ooh, nice catch by the Viger. And Tristana taking a lot of turret shots for no real good reason, unfortunately. Turret aggro is a little bit weird after they changed it, so sometimes you miss that, even though they've been damaged all the way in the backside of the turret. Oh, nice flash stun snare. Oh, Viker needs to get his ult out, but he doesn't get it out. MF ult comes in, does tons of damage. Sejuani ult misses as Tristana dies too early. And yeah, really nice setup by Viger there. Well played. Fortunately, he didn't get that ult off to get the kill himself. Because, you know, supports need money for wards, not support damage or anything like that. Cough, cough. Are they maxing E first, Dakota? I don't believe that's true. You might level up E first, but not max it first. And Viger, unfortunately, ulted the Galio instead of the Zyra, I think. Otherwise, Zyra should have died. I don't know what really happened there. Oh, there's a flash ult by Skarner, doing tons of damage. Chain CC doesn't hit, but it doesn't matter. Nice flash by the Galio. Not sure if it was needed, but let's secure that kill in case he flashes away. I'm okay with that. And here comes a turret dive by Mundo. Mundo's a little too aggressive there. Does have his ult to kind of counteract that mistake. And Galio can't get over terrain, so be careful of that. And Zyra ult kind of zones instead of does some damage. Unfortunately, you don't really want to dive as Zyra either, especially with that low health, because you're not going to be able to take much damage. And I think she used stopwatch. Viger has not used that much, but it looks like first turn might go down. Oh, nice stun onto Tristana, doesn't matter, and ends up baiting the Nivea. Woo! And Galio was able to tank that because he is a little bit tanky. And Tristana ult knocks back the Sejuani, but there's a re-engage by the Skarner. Nice setup again by Skarner Galio combo, but MF all doing tons of damage, but not able to keep everyone down. Everyone spreads out really well. Not enough damage early on, and that's unfortunate.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
All right, so some pros are maxing E. That is really interesting. I am absolutely curious why. Yeah, Dakota just called me out, showing an MF pro maxing E first. I might have to do some as I shoutcast because I'm like seriously dumbfounded why that would make sense. Assuming that Q is, but Q is just so much damage. Leveling up IQ. Cost goes up. Can't really show much. So, jungle engage, Galio 1v2ing, doing tons of damage as Anivia is so far behind right now. And she's died a few times too many. 0 and 3. And Galio is 6 for a whole. Nice damage from that. Oh, Galio's being pretty cocky right here. Sejuani ult blocks him up, and he goes down. Unfortunately, the Veigar uses the ult again, but it doesn't actually make contact as he dies before the Veigar ult goes down. Unlucky, Veigar, unlucky. If you casted that, yeah, because it was in midair, it just goes on cooldown, even though it doesn't hit its target. Kind of like Caitlyn ult. Yeah, so Olivia escapes near death right there. She saw her eyes, or her life flash before her eyes. Big Wit's maxing Q on her. His. Okay, so we have another fight in the mid lane. Oh, I did not mean to do that. MF clear some waves. Again, a ton of CC just to chain onto each other. Anivia gets a stun, but not enough damage. Skarner ults Anivia back into the team. She flashes away, and Skarner actually goes down for it. Stopwatch by Tristana trying to get the kill. Oh, she gets a kill off MF with one auto attack. Looks like it was a crit right there. And the flash cleaver misses, but he's chasing down. Chasing Anivia. Oh, Anivia, you gotta dodge. Oh, Egg is here, so yeah, Veigar stun. Cage misses a little bit, and Anivia's gonna go down. Oh, she does not go down yet. She goes down, but can Galio survive? He's in between two turrets, but there's minions to cover his exit. And Zyra doing tons of damage onto that Veigar, just zoning him off. Ooh, a lot of action. Blue team is ahead by a lot. 13-4. This is really unfortunate. There's a huge gold lead on the blue team. They got 27k to 19 to 20, basically 20k. So 7k gold lead and 15 minutes into this game. That's a big gold deficit to come back from for the red team. And oh, this is nice of Galio. Galio is giving the buff to Zyra. Hopefully she can finish it. I think she can. I don't know my direction. No one's watched that, but Skarner getting the other blue buff. No, Galio, you do not get one. Apparently. Let's see how Zyra is doing. Zyra is 1-0 and 7, so doing plenty of work. Been involved in over half the kills. So that's pretty good for participation, especially not in like a super LCS coordinated game where you're like only getting kills when you're like rotating around objectives and stuff like that. So let's see, Mundo finishing his Spirit Passage, so he's gonna a lot of healing off of the Mundo is just ready to 1v2. He is not even running. Galio is here to join the fight, to turn the fight around. And Mundo gets a kill on a Sejuani, and just more death. Oh, Nasus might get away. Nope. Galio is able to hit it with the wind thingy spell. And bye-bye, Veigar. Way too much damage. Rift Herald coming in. Blue team is just really pushing their advantage. With that Galio is just roaming like crazy. Or just entering fights like crazy, keeping pressure in the mid lane, going into the side lane, any side lanes, kills everywhere. Every lane, all over the map, in the jungle. And Flash, Skarner, all just holding Anivia in place, tanking the turret while the rest of the team just destroys that Anivia. I would hate to be that Anivia this game. And then, yeah, that top turret going down with 3 people on Shelly. But Veigar is here, puts down the cage, pulls the Mundo back a little bit. Tons of damage still being returned by the blue team. Red team just trying to hold them off, not wanting to fight. And blue team is pushing the other side of the map as well, the far end, as MF and Veigar did go down in the bot lane at some point in time. Ah. So we get a little silence. Fire Drake is up. Blue team is just ready to take it. Blue team, this game is out of control. I don't know what red team does to. I mean, they have to stall. They have to stall real hard. Galio has Zonia, so he can pretty much do whatever he wants. You go way too ham and survive it. Nasus can stall out the game. Nasus does have an upgraded support item. So this is the time you get rid of that yellow trinket. You don't need it. I don't know what else you use it for. Use your trinket ward for, because you're not necessarily trying to deny vision, but denying vision's not that bad. Maybe a blue trinket since you're behind. So Nasus is pushing really far up. You gotta take risks, otherwise you can't just stay in your base. And Galio is engaging on the mid lane. 2v1. Stunner comes in just to crit people to death. Another kill. He's able to flash and jump out. MFL comes down, doesn't do enough damage. And blue team sieges mid-turn. Nasus free farming top lane. Probably not worth it, but again, I don't know what else to do except hope that your team can kind of stall out 4v5, but it doesn't happen. Nasus probably has to come back, but if he does come back, 2v5 is really not going to save their base, I don't think. Maybe he can stall out. Death timers are pretty short. Nasus is putting pressure. Actually, yeah, it might not be bad, because I don't know if Nasus came back, I don't think they could have saved the inhibitor anyway. They could have saved this inhibitor. Maybe not. Cage comes down. Sejuani misses, goes wide. Real unfortunate. She's punished for it. And again, just not enough damage is able to come out. I think Viger ulted Galio. And Nasus joins the fight with a TP. Doing some good damage actually. Just trying to find a target as Galio uses Zonius to buy some time, and there's actually enough time to save him as well. And MF is caught, flashes away. And yeah, there you go. Blue team just destroying the red team's base. I think blue team is backing probably to set up a Baron now. So at this point, yeah, you send someone out to clear vision, gain vision, and I think you just send your jungler out for a one man suicide mission to get that Baron when blue team goes to do it, just to help stall out the game a little bit. You do have Anivia who can wave clear pretty well, but she's behind, so she doesn't have the items she needs really to wave clear very effectively. So yeah. So Sejuani didn't have an ult. She didn't place a ward down on the Baron. She really should have. I think she's doing red buff. Really not a priority right now. Maybe you just don't know, but she needs to go for a steal. That's the only way. If she steals it, then you can stall out and push out the wave. And oh, there was an early smite right there. Sejuani could have had a chance to steal that. So again, farming your own jungle. Skarner blows the flash. Trying to get that Sejuani, doesn't get it. Probably won't mean much. And now, blue team has Baron pushing into your base where you're missing 2 inhibitors. Now, if you had Baron buff, you have a chance to push back against the super minions. At least it'll be a little bit more of a fair fight. Not anymore now. And you see Galio. You see Galio right now in the bot lane. You don't know where Mundo is. You take this fight. Again, you have to go super risky because you're so far behind. Your blue team is almost double their gold of the red team. You find a fight before all your waves are in your base and you can't do anything. Nasus needs to be here for this fight as well. The best case scenario, that would have been a 3v5. Worst case scenario, that would have been a 4v5 with Galio eventually entering the fight. Nice MF ult. Ton of damage going down. Viger is caught out. And Sejuani actually hit the target pretty well, but you're just too far behind red team. Pop. Galio completely disrespecting. Probably has his Zonias. He actually survives that. It's kind of ridiculous. Blue team just clears. It does go down. Yes. for red team. And the BM zone is kill Galio before he goes. Oh, that's unfortunate. Red team was not able to get that kill on the Galio right at the end for the PM. But yeah, that one was a quick one. It was yeah, pretty brutal. There's not much more to say about that. MVP probably, I think it's clearly Galio. Maybe Skarner set some stuff up. I know Skarner had some good ults and ganks, but I mean Galio just went to town all over the map, just taking use of it, just making use of the advantage that he was able to find. So hopefully red team's not too demoralized. Good job. MVP goes to Galio. Good job, Mare Bronza. And yeah, thanks for watching this one.